Basketball is coming right up. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. We're expecting some fireworks tonight with two high-powered offenses going head-to-head.
And, Kevin, we'll see if either side can make an impact defensively. They're going to have their hands full, but it'll come down to which side can make the timely stops.
Now here's Odom. And, yes, it's good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Giles. Here's Jamison. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Heat on offense. Last time they met was in Miami.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
The free throw drops for Grant.
Boy, Grant, very physical and a strong player. I mean, he's somebody that doesn't mind thumping and bumping in there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's the Warriors' ball. 4-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
That mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Richardson outside. Now the dish to Jamison. That one no good. Nice D from Odom. It's been a quick start for Miami. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Dunleavy. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Odom. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Dampier. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Jamison. He kicks it to Dunleavy. Here's Dampier. Guarded by Odom. 5 to shoot. Dampier, the pass to Richardson. And the Warriors miss again. Heat have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And that one's good by Butler.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Richardson outside. And the pass to Jamison. Back to Richardson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jamison, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones from outside. And the Heat, another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Butler gets it to go.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Dampier. No points in the game yet for him. To stop the run. And the Warriors miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Giles. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. From deep, Richardson. It's hauled in by Barry. Miami leading by 20. Odom on the wing. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
3 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Dunleavy. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Miami's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. And that one, good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the dunk by Odom.
Oh, getting to the rim with ease. Lamar Odom, the lefty, with the finish.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Dunleavy, defended by Jones. Dunleavy's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Grant at the elbow. Tries from the block. Chalk up 2 there. Grant's got 10 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Richardson against Jones. They need this one. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami controlling the game. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the Heat, another three.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
It's stolen. Here's Grant. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Giles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Jamison. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's Giles. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside for Jamison. The rebound by Grant.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jones for three, and again, Miami with the triple.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Sinks the triple. Odom's got 14 points.
Right now, Odom all in his bag. He's a very effective scorer when he uses his full toolkit.
Outside, Jamison. To halt the run. Miami grabs the miss. Jones, that's for two, and it's Miami with another.
Jones has such a smooth jumper, and he's a really good shooter.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. From 11 feet away, Dunleavy's shot is off.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And there's another one for the Heat.
And not really a go-to shot for Odom, but he can adjust his power just enough to knock down that mid-range.
Here's Dunleavy, defended by Butler. Dunleavy kicks to Giles. It's tipped. Here's Barry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Warriors miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Jamison. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Heat knocking down the tray. It's deflected. Outside Butler puts up a three, and again Miami with the triple. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And here's Richardson following the three from Caron Butler. Richardson, good. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Outside Butler for three. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Sure, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Jones for three, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sura, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And Sura, great ball skills. He's one of those guys that can do everything on the floor.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 34 seconds left in the first. Butler from outside. And the Heat, another 3.
3 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Sura, the pass to Foyle. Here's Pfizer. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's the 3. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 8 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Inside, here's Pfizer. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Al Richardson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Sure, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Barry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Big Daddy.
And that gets him the touchdown, the triple-double. He's been so dynamic tonight, providing his team with everything that it needs.
Here's Foyle. He had 10 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Barry misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Speculation is ramping up, Greg, with the deadline approaching. As a player, how do you handle being involved in these trade rumors?
You know, Kevin, some players take it a lot harder than others. But really, look, it's out of your control. You just focus on what you can control and play basketball to the best of your ability. The calling card of Jimmy Jackson, a fantastic jump shooter, always looking to fire.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Here's Surratt. A fader. And it's Miami with the rebound. Barry's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Richardson. Launches a three. And the Warriors miss again. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one's good. James.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Foyle. Here's Pfizer. Hits the jump hook. He has 6. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Barry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Golden State's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. From 18 feet away, the shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way, and that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. The shot's good from Barry.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Foyle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Pfizer, and Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker who does a good job timing his jump.
Here's Sura. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pfizer, and finally they hit one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the 3-ball is good. 19 points for Big Daddy.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Sura. They get it again. Here's Pfizer. Foyle. They shoot again. That shot off. Mourning with some nice D. Miami's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. There's the screen to the middle. Here's Foyle, and it's Mourning with the rebound. For Miami, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Richardson, that's a two-pointer. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Here's Sura. Kicks to Marshall. Over to the left wing. There's the pick. On the wing, Jason Richardson.
Warriors foul call. Marcus Pfizer.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Mourning passes to Barry. Drills the three-pointer. Barry's got 22 points.
Really like the pass from Mourning right there. I mean, this is what being a team player is all about.
There's the pass to Marshall. Here's Giles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the pick. Picked him clean. Here's Barry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Giles. Dishes it to Marshall. Back to Giles. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Heat on offense. On the wing, Jackson. Passes it to Barry. There's the three. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
He is having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the court.
Pass to Jamison. Over Jackson. Jamison, no luck. Here's Barry. 27 points for him. From deep. He can't hit that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Sura. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And look at Sura there playing with some confidence, just outworking everybody on the floor. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Giles, guarded by Jackson. Here's Jamison, buries it down low. Jamison's got his first points of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Barry, and it's Miami with another.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Driving. Oh!
My goodness.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in. Oh!
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
With the step back. Poked away. And Marshall kicks to Jamison. Clock at 4. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. With the drive. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Barry, and ooh, he just jams it right over Antoine Jamison. Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Mike Dunleavy is checked in for the Warriors.
Mike Dunleavy.
On defense, the Heat. Lets it go from 11. Sura, the pass to Dunleavy. And it's off from three-point range. Here's James. Drives to the hoop. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Barry. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Boyle's checked in, and it's Payne in for Giles. Pass to Payne. Outside, Jamison. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Dunleavy. The 3. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one drops.
Dominant play from Mourning inside. Even when you come to expect it, he's tough to defend against down low.
Payne passes to Jamison. Now Dunleavy. Here's Sura. He's got 6. And here's Payne. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Passes it to Dunleavy. Shot from 16. Miami grabs the miss. Buries. Here's Jones. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Dampier. There's the feed to Jamison. looking to end his cold spell. That one's not going to go. Three-pointer, Butler. And again, another assist. The chemistry. He has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Richardson outside. Over to the wing. Here's Jamison. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lamar Odom picks one up.
And constantly on the move. Jamison is someone who can put up points in a hurry.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
That free throw good from Jamison.
Jamison is a high-scoring stretch 4 who continues to get better. The former Tar Heel gets it done from anywhere.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Richardson outside. From deep three-point range, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jamison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great positioning by Jamison. He's right there to grab the rebound and send it back.
And the dunk by Odom.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Outside, Jones over Giles, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Right side, Jamison. Some solid defense from Grant. For Miami, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Odom. Traps in the tray. Odom's got 21.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Fires from the line. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jones for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's going to be a... Three-second violation out there on the defense. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Antoine Jamison, 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
For your Warriors, Marcus Fizer.
Here's Giles, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Take a look at the Heat. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And, you know, for the Heat, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Warriors. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Barry the pass to Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Extremely capable of big nights. Eddie Jones is your ideal two guard. Can step up and handle the heavier workload.
Here's Giles, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Giles kicks to Dunleavy. Buries the long-range jumper. Dunleavy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is what he does. Stretch the floor with deep range. You have to close out hard on Dunleavy. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Giles, and the layup is good. Giles has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second guess his instinct to move the ball.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Richardson's showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Marshall. Here's Pfizer. Some solid defense from Grant. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Jones, no luck. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jones is running. And there's the pass to Barry. Outside, Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That'll be his second foul of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot?
Here's Sura, defended by Jones. Richardson against Jones. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 11. Passes to Barry. Richardson with the double team. From 10 feet out. Pass to Barry. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Barry's his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Richardson outside. To the left wing. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. Jones from outside. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Here's Foyle, guarded by Odom. There's a good screen. Right at the free throw line. Richardson missing again. Fires the three. Barry misses. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Fizer. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the floor general sensibilities of Sora are just so good at finding the open teammate.
Here's Barry. Richardson covering. Jones, no one around him. Gets a very good look and converts. Jones has got 39.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Sura's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And Jones has it in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Jones has got 42 in the game.
His three-point mechanics, flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he's knocking it down.
Fizer, he's covered by Grant. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for Miami. Here's Barry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
And that one's good by Butler.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Richardson outside. The 15-footer. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Odom's shot, good. He's got 23.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Here's Sura. He's got 6. Rebound by the Heat. Grant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And another one falls.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Fizer. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Barry. Pass to Jones. Here's Barry. Back to Jones. Launches it. The shot's good from Barry.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to. Leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Sura the pass to Richardson, and Jones over to help. A 3, Marshall, and they'll get another chance. Can they get it? Foyle can't get it to go. Butler on the wing. Fires the 3. The rebound by Foyle. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Richardson right side. Now the pass to Marshall. Kicks it out to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot, and that one is off. Nice D from Odom. Jones for 3. Drills it from outside. Jones has got 45 points.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
To the inside. Foyer, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Barry. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
The Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Puts it up from 12. Another possession. Another assist.
Another possession. Another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Passes it to Foyle. Here's Pfizer. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Miami ahead, running away with it. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Out to the right wing, fires from deep, and again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Chalmers against Stewart. Outside Hardaway. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Now Dunleavy. Down low. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Hansen. Shoots over Payne. They get it back. Here's Coles. And the Heat, another 3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Outside Hardaway. They get a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. He gets that one. Barry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Outside Hardaway for 3. Dunleavy drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3s. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Barry. Smith dishes to Chalmers. Pass to Hansen. Here's Barry. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Payne passes to Stewart. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Barry. And they recover it. Here's Hansen. The pass to Barry. Smith on the wing. The three ball. The three-pointer is right on target.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Dunleavy. Stewart a screen. Takes it from 10. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Wasted no time on that one. Barry's got 13 points in just this quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Payne passes to Stewart. They can't stop the run with that one. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Got that one up quick.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Payne passes to Stewart. On the wing, Hardaway. Stewart, a screen for Hardaway. Back to Stewart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
No good on the free throw. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Mike Dunleavy.
Stewart, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Heat have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Heat moving the ball around. Cole. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Outside, Jamison. On the wing, Hardaway. Stolen. Here's Coles. Passes it to Barry. Offline with his three. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Jamison. Defense is right there. And a slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop it.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jamison. Over Barry. Jamison, no luck. Here's Barry. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Payne finds Stewart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Barry misses. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Back to Payne. The pass to Gabriel. Now Payne. Knocked away. Smith outside. Passes to Barry. Here's Hansen. Miami no good on that time either. The Warriors shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Payne with it. Outside, Jamison. And that's going to be a travel. Richardson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Giles comes in for Payne. Here's Coles. Here's Barry. They get it back. From deep. Good, he hits again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Sura. Out to the wing. Nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got 4 points this quarter.
How about Antoine Jamison using a mix of size and power to find himself an easy one in close?
The shot's good from Barry.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Giles, the pass to Foyle. It's Richardson on the wing. There's a screen. Pass to Sura. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Here's Jamison. It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chalmers. Two on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Miami's ball. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every 3 he takes now is going down.
The pass to Sura. It's Richardson on the wing. It's hauled in by Barry. And Miami shooting extremely well here lately, around 61% in the 4th. Connects from 3-point range.
For 3.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Richardson outside. Inside. Here's Foyle, and he dunks it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
For the 3. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Passes it to Sura. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Hansen. Pass to Barry. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Giles, the pass to Foyle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Releases. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Foyle's got 6 here in this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the middle, here's Jamison, and a slam dunk by Jamison.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Right wing, Hansen the pass to Barry. Jamison on the double team. Here's Hansen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Foyle's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And that's going to do it for the season series between these two teams. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution, and that's why they'll finish up 2-0 against the Warriors.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Daddy.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Giles. Pass to Jamison. Back to Giles. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Richardson. It's hauled in by Barry. Pass to Cole. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Here's Sura to the paint. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.